Thank you very much. Yes, welcome to the only oil rig in the world where Sue Pollard could cool her heels after a hard day on her knees. Yes, it's a high video game extravaganza where campers get up to all sorts of nefarious activities. To let us in on the first one of these, let's go over to Gamesmaster.
Greetings and welcome to the Games Rig. I've chosen to start this evening with a bang on Terminator 2. With the aid of a bazooka, called the Menacer, our first doughty competitor will need to destroy the T-1000, the game's last obstacle, in under 1.5 minutes. A healthy supply of ammunition is absolutely... Oh dear, how terribly embarrassing. My calibration's playing up again. Well, good luck with the challenge.
Sharpshooting his way through this apocalyptic challenge is a feisty young fellow from Croydon. Please welcome Simon Bland. Welcome to the show, Simon. This is for you.
Thank you.
Now, Simon, tell us a little about the Menacer. What's it like to play with?
It's okay, it takes a bit of getting used to.
How do you fancy your chances at the T2 game then?
I don't know, it should be all right. I've had lots of practice at it.
All right, well, listen, best of luck, Simon. If you'd like to hang on there, get ready to shoot off. Riding shotgun with me for this challenge is Neil West from Mega. Welcome, Neil.
Hi, Dominic.
Now, what attributes does Simon need to be triumphant tonight?
Well, he's got to have a sure eye and a quick trigger finger, that's for sure. He says he's been practicing, which is good, because there are 3 crucial shots he's got to get in throughout this challenge. He's got to shoot the Terminator once in each eye and then between the eyes, and he's got to make sure that he doesn't get the boy John.
OK, he's got a lot to think about. Let's hope he's up to the task. So, Simon has 1.5 minutes in which to dispose of the T-1000 and save mankind. Are you ready, Simon?
Ready.
Your 1.5 minutes begin now. So off goes Simon's 1.5 minutes. Now, what's he doing at the start here?
Right,
Neil?
all he's doing now is gaining some ammunition. These
Right.
cartridges falling down are shotgun cartridges. He'll need those later on.
OK, we can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen the amount of cartridges he's got. He's got 143
That's
just now.
plenty. He won't need any more than that. We can see John running to safety. The
Right.
T-1000's behind him. He's going to take shelter somewhere over here on this platform. The T-1000 will then turn up, and then it's the final showdown, the end of the game.
OK, then. Here's little John cowering away. He doesn't defend himself much, does he, John?
No, he doesn't. He's pretty feeble, to be honest.
And here's the T-1000. Now, at the
Okay.
bottom left-hand side of the screen, we can see the energy that Simon's got.
That's right. Obviously, Simon's got to protect that. He's got to avoid taking hits as much as possible. And the only way to do that is to keep gunning the T-1000 down.
Now, the T-1000 is actually going for John Connor, isn't he?
He is, that's right. We've got to keep him away from John Connor, or else it's game over, end for mankind, and all sorts of other horrible things.
Right, now,
Okay, right.
he's
Now
had
it's
enough.
time to
He's
go.
got meticulous Simon. He's
Absolutely.
got the right eye.
Now he's got to get the left. Oh, it's the right eye again. He's got to start again. He cannot do that. He can't shoot 2 with the same eye in a row.
OK, oh, he's ducking and weaving this T-1000.
Okay, there goes
here.
the left. Now he's got to get the right one.
Oh, no, he's in the middle now. Is that all right? Is that worked in the right order? Yes,
Yeah,
it has.
that was okay.
Now he's got to blow
They let him get away with it.
Neil.
Yeah, he's just got to keep on fighting.
1 minute, 10 seconds. He's got plenty of time left.
Grenade launchers, and
He's
done
done it anyway. He's
No
split him
problem.
in half. 1 minute 13. It means Simon is triumphant. Well played, Simon. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Now, Simon, we gave you 1.5 minutes. You only needed 1 minute 13. Was there any problems for you at all there?
No, I got a bit worried towards the end when you have to shoot him in one eye and then the other, but it seemed to go all right this time.
It certainly did, and that masterful marksmanship means you have won the golden Gamesmaster joystick! So let's have another round of applause for the triumphant challenger, Simon Bland! While yet another happy camper leaps enthusiastically back to his cabin, 3 reviewers are desperate to thrust their opinions on the waiting world in this week's reviews. This week we set hearts a-pumping and spirits erect as we look at heroic games. First up, the man with the hat and the worrying love of whips is back in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Didn't like this very much. It's just a bit boring, really. It's a platform game. It's simple.
The actual gameplay of jumping over things and collecting objects has been done countless times before, and on the Mega Drive it just isn't passable anymore.
quite nice. Not the greatest thing you'll ever see on the Mega Drive, but certainly okay.
Next up on the NES, Aeroflin lookalikes unsheath their weapons in Pirates.
Really good, addictive, plenty of gameplay there. Should keep you going for hours and hours, weeks and weeks. Even the hardiest games player is going to find this a real challenge.
Graphically, Pirates leaves a lot to be desired and it looks very crude, but scrape away that rubbish exterior and there's a real blinder of a game waiting to get out. This is excellent, sterling stuff.
Finally, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, men wore white bathrobes and had hairy friends in Super Star Wars.
It's challenging, it's really addictive, tons of variety. It's mainly platform-based, but it's done extremely well. I absolutely loved it.
When I first got hold of Star Wars, I was really delighted with what I saw. But it didn't take long to get to the end.
Along with Super Mario Land, this is the game that your Super NES was made for. Super Star Wars is nothing short of spectacular.
Everybody must have seen the spanking Super Nintendo ad that's been bombarding your senses for a while now. This week our feature looks at how it was made. The ad's creative director Andy Wakefield talks us through from start to finish.
What Super Nintendo had to do when it was launched as a system was to establish itself as the ultimate in gameplay. We spent about 3 or 4 days, which went into a week and 2 weeks, just playing games. We very quickly realised that we were absolutely useless. We couldn't get past level 1, and that's really the birth of the line, will you ever reach the end?
The ad began life as a storyboard, a book of drawings showing what the finished advert would actually look like. The main character was then sketched out, but they required somebody to fill its boots.
We thought the Sega guy was a bit too squeaky clean, a bit too Tom Cruise. We wanted someone a bit more Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke did not know quite what he was letting himself into, however. He was hurled around, turned upside down and filmed against blue screens. This would allow game footage and other film to be laid in behind him. But perhaps most difficult of all was the complete body cast, which was required to make the robot costume.
That was probably pretty painful. He was about 8 hours in makeup.
The stage was now set for the special effects technique called morphing.
It's a technique that changes from one extreme to the other. We changed a normal-looking guy to a superhuman robot. When you see the hands racing over the controls, that was done in a few different stages. A similar thing was done with a mask, and stage by stage, that visor came down over the face to form like a Mercury over the visor.
Finally, how long does all this malarkey take to complete?
All in all, from start to finish, was about 3 to 5 months in the end. The total cost has become a bit of a myth, really. Let's say $500,000.
Finally, if you're worried by press stories about video games and epilepsy, we have a special information line and a fact sheet on the subject. We'll give you the details at the end of the show. If you're gasping for tonight's celebrity challenge, then gasp no more, for it's over to Gamesmaster, who'll reveal all.
Tonight's second challenge is a sharp-shooting showdown on Gallagher's Gallery. The object of the game is to accumulate points down at the local shopping mall by shooting more objects than your opponent. So prepare yourself for some anguish in the aisles and have a nice day.
Shooting up a storm in this challenge, we have 2 celebrity policemen. From the Bell, DC Carver and PC Garfield, alias Mark Winger and Hugh Higginson. Very excited. I'm dead excited myself. Listen, I know you've got a hectic schedule. Do you find the time to play some games in it?
Well, funny enough, it all started off with a Game Boy. Have you ever seen 4 policemen sitting on a sofa going like this?
What about you, Hugh? Do you like a little bit of a play?
Yeah, I've got a Sega Mega Drive of my own, which is on a permanent loan to my girlfriend's cousin at the moment. So, Eddie, I'd like it back, please.
All right. Well, obviously, the question on everybody's lips is, does Bob Cryer fiddle with his joystick?
Well, Eric's very into motorbikes. He's more into twisting his throttle.
Yeah, or tinkering with his tappets, mate.
Mark Wingett and Hugh Higginson from the Bill are preparing for an awesome shootout in Gallagher's Gallery. I'm being accompanied by Tim Boone from NMS. Tim, any tips for the boys on this then? Why is it that you always do the shootouts, by the way?
Oh, well, you know what they say about the Gamesmaster, Dominic. He likes a bit of a bang, doesn't he? But this has got to be the silliest game I've seen since, well, basically since that Carnation. It's so stupid. I'm not even going to bother to explain it. You've just got to see it to believe it.
All right, to reiterate the challenge again, Mark and Hugh have to shoot their way through the supermarket level. Whoever's got the most points at the end is the winner, unless one of them shoots something they shouldn't, in which case they've automatically lost. So we need some careful trigger fingers here. Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Then off you go. Okay, so Hugh has the purple score in the bottom left. Mark has the green score in the bottom right.
Okay, watch where the fly's going to land and shoot wherever it lands.
Okay, so that's Mark got the first
And
one
on the
there.
peas, there it goes.
Oh, he got a couple there, though.
On the jelly, there we go.
250
now
Mark's
on the spud, and finally the, well, the vomit, really. It's going to land on that, and away we go.
Like there's something Annie Marisha picked up. Okay. So it's 800 points to Mark, 450
now,
points
an egg
to
is
Hugh.
going to fall off the edge of this list. Now, depending on where it falls, depends on how many points you get, they've flown.
Oh, no, I think they might have just got it.
Right,
Mark just got in the fall.
Excellent.
He got a
wedding cake.
That's Mark again,
Excellent.
1150, please, 750.
Now shoot the Diet Coke as much as you can, as fast as you can.
Mark's sneaking ahead. You can see Mark's bullet holes are green and Hugh's
again,
are red.
Yep.
Mark, 1300, please. Hugh's 750. Shoot that diet. Oh, no, it's Mark Wingett is streaking ahead here. It's all CID's way.
Very well.
Hugh's not even getting a look in just now. He's shooting skies.
No, shoot
Flying oranges.
You never get this in Tesco's, do you? Just shoot those oranges. Here they go.
Oh, Mark's streaking further ahead. Perhaps Hugh's shooting blanks, but no, he got one there.
Yep, excellent.
800, although Mark's still ahead with 750.
And
we hope it's going to be closer.
No, one more to come.
Oh dear, I think this is a walkover.
Okay, now shoot the spinach. Whatever you do not shoot the cherries.
Don't shoot a cherry because Gallagher likes cherries.
Shoot the spinach.
There we go.
There we are.
850 plays,
No, not this
1900
one.
though.
Yep, shoot that.
900 still for Mark Wingett, and that is the end of the challenge. So at the end, Mark Wingett at 1900, Hugh Higginson 850. So Mark Wingett is the winner. Okay, you're lovely. Thank you. All right. Okay, now first of all, Hugh, bad luck. It wasn't much of a fair comp there, was it?
Gutted. Absolutely gutted. I mean,
What's your excuse?
I'm useless. That's my excuse. That's all I can say, really. He was better than I was on the day.
Well, Mark, I think we may have to have an investigation. There was a serious shoot-to-kill policy going on there from you. Bullets were flying everywhere.
Well, you know, that's CID for you.
All right, well, Mark, you are the winner of television's most glittering prize, the Gamesmaster Golden Joystick. So let's have another round of applause for our two celebrity guests, Hugh Higginson and Mark Wingett. Thanks, guys. Cheers, all the best. While Hugh and Mark catch a quick chopper back to Sunhill, some more mortals are made to look ever so slightly silly in the consultation zone.
Hello, Gamesmaster.
Welcome to my consultation area up here on the helipad. How can I make